Okay, we're here at Lyall Street. Bev,
Yes, Leslie. Filmographer extraordinaire.
tell us what you've done here today, this beautiful room.
Well, my friends Connie and Tony, well Connie in particular, asked me a couple of months ago if I would stage her home for selling. They're going sailing for several years. Well, I dislike the term staging. I prefer redesign because staging has kind of a phony ring to it, but redesign is using the homeowner's own things and just putting them in a more harmonious, just a nicer arrangement. And here in the living room, my friend Leslie, who's busy filming this, helped move things around, and we took the sofa from in front of the window, which is a lovely window.
I see. Would that be on the right here?
Yes, beautiful
Okay.
stained glass, and it's nice to be able to walk up to your windows, so you don't want to put anything in front of them, too much in front of them, especially anything that is higher than the sill. So we took the sofa from there, put it this way in the living room, which also served the purpose to create the illusion of a hallway, which they didn't have, being that this is an old house. It's more of a parlor, really.
Right,
And
so the
now-
door comes right into the living room
Yes,
from
so
the
now
outside.
You
Okay.
have a sort of a pathway that we've created, if you will, with a little runner. So
Right.
nice, and
This beautiful
moved some
hallway.
chairs around. Took about 3 or 4 things out of here completely, and put the tall white chair in the darker corner with a lamp behind it. I think that's nice, lightens it up. And they have some beautiful artwork, which we moved a little closer there and put another piece that kind of coordinated over the mantel, replacing a mirror that used to be there.
Right, and where's that mirror now?
Well, the mirror is on this wall behind you, behind the sofa here. And it's a great old mirror. I believe it was Tony's grandmother's. His mother is in her 90s, so you can imagine how old it is. And mirrors should always either be functional for checking your appearance,
Right.
or to reflect a beautiful
Oh,
thing
and look
a
at
scene.
this,
And
reflecting this beautiful fireplace.
This now reflects this gorgeous
Fire-
focal point, which is their fireplace, with not too many things on the mantel. You know, you can display your collectibles, just not all of them at once.
So this is their closet here,
Yes.
and this is the other end of the hallway you were talking about that
Yes,
comes
so
from the
we have
door.
a nice
Right.
hallway. You know, a
Perfect.
little umbrella stand or something by the door would be okay, but the whole point in this exercise is not to have to go and buy a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
Just sort of use what you have, make the most of it, and place it.
Well,
You know, in a
this
nice way.
fireplace looks absolutely fantastic. The
Yeah,
whole
it's
room
nice,
looks
it's nice.
fantastic.
And
Huge improvement.
this way you can walk around, people can get out of their chairs, you don't have to walk in front of anybody to get in and out of the room.
Right.
Everyone has a little table nearby for a glass of wine, which we should be having any minute now.
We should, after we
I
finish
know,
the,
we should.
this hard work here.
And you know, we found this throw that went with the pillows. It's, you know, it's just,
Beautiful.
we did declutter a little bit. They're fond of sheepskins, which are comfortable, but I like it better without.
But we said those are bad.
They are very bad. I think it's a nice, cleaner, more elegant little parlor because it's such a pretty little room with the gorgeous windows and the light now coming in.
It is. And speaking of
And,
windows, what's behind those French doors?
Well, this is sort of the media room and office, if you will. It's it was a challenge to do much in here because of the nature of the beast. It's Tony's office. They're very busy people. He does a lot of work at home. So all we did really to improve that corner was just move it out a little bit to clear the curtains so they weren't squashed in the corner. 'Cause they're nice. They go with the beautiful yellow walls. And we just switched a couple of
Okay, this
cabinets.
interesting artwork over here looks
Yes,
better
it's lovely.
than
It's
I
a
remember it,
very
which
nice
used to
original
be,
piece, yes.
it was over
Used
here
to hang
before.
kind of in a funny way. I mean, no offense to the person that hung it, but the wires hung over behind that little lamp, and it didn't. You know,
Right.
it wasn't quite right. It looked like it was only there just for a little bit until they figured it out. But
This is much better. Interesting artwork,
yes,
which
they've-
really should be
I
displayed.
know they're world travelers, and And these are some of their collections, and that's...
And look at the light from this window.
I know.
Now, this window, was it being properly
Um,
exploited
well-
before?
Well, if you call stacking paperwork on that gorgeous windowsill, making good use of it, yeah, it was being exploited. And, but I like it plain like
Yes.
that, really.
Yes.
You don't want to jumble up your windowsills with a bunch of knicky-knacks. Yes, I put that little vase there just because I had a few extra little flowers, and it was just kind of a little bit of outside, inside. They're a little short on houseplants, but again, since they're going sailing, they don't want to go out and buy a bunch of things.
Yes.
You know, that's the last thing you want is more stuff.
And so we've got another zone in this room too. We've got the office over here, but then we've got what you would call a media zone, or
well, Tony, more than Connie, likes his television. So that's why there's really only one comfy chair in here. Big enough for one, and facing the...
I like the way you've created this rug in here, sort
Well,
of creating the defining the media relaxation,
Yes,
and defining it as separate from the office area.
And you know, this carpet was in the living room
Oh,
before,
I
and I didn't realize it was blue. And after we moved it in here, bingo, it's blue, goes with the blue chair. So,
It's
you know,
fantastic.
sometimes you just don't know what you have till
And
somebody...
look at the view into the living
till
room
somebody
from here.
I know.
It is just
It's so pretty.
a fantastic view.
It's so pretty.
And then one quick shot of the media room, which of course there it
Yes.
is, has to be there.
Yes.
And let's go and see
And all
some
you
of the...
folks from in the east, all these flowers are from yards nearby my house. We're blooming in
Right.
the storm here in Victoria. We're
And
having
it's
it in
February the
24th.
24th
We're having
today.
the warmest February on record, and a little rainy today, but no complaints. Things are blooming like crazy.
Now let's go into...
A lovely Robert Amos here. Apparently it was one of his earliest works.
Very nice.
And it goes perfect on this wall. The great thing about these picture rails is so easy to move pictures around.
Right, they just slide
You can-
along.
And you maybe a little lower would be better, but you
Right.
know what?
And look at that.
We
That's
just want the right
that's the
effect
mirror.
for now. So
Fantastic. Yes, I
Yeah.
found that myself when I was sliding things
yeah, the
around.
colors are great on picture. It works well in here, and it's really. I think it's just a sophisticated, elegant parlor now. and
It
I
truly
think it's
is.
just inviting
Well
to-
done. And I think probably the homeowners most likely don't want to leave home now, because why would you want to leave this?
Well,
Yes.
I sure hope that it pays off in their selling price, because that was the point in the exercise. But you know, when she asked me if I would do this, without hesitation, I said, sure, it'll be fun. And it was.